Welcome back. My final point tonight, let's talk about the character of our nation, shall we? Senator Mitt Romney, the junior senator from Utah, wrote a scathing op-ed yesterday blasting President Trump's character. Romney wrote, "Policies and appointments are only part of a presidency. To a great degree, a presidency shapes the public character of the nation, and it is in this province where the incumbent's shortfall has been most glaring." So I voted for Mitt Romney in 2012. I think most people who voted for Trump in 2016 voted for Romney in 2012. I voted for Romney despite the fact that I believe his moral compass is skewed, despite the fact that I believe his religious beliefs are heretical. So why did I vote for Mitt Romney then? Because you know what matters most? How politicians vote. And if you compare Mitt Romney's votes, though I thought many were questionable, Romney's votes were a heck of a lot better than Barack Obama's votes. See how that works? Now, never-Trumpers love to accuse any conservative who voted for Trump of abandoning the idea that character matters. Traditionally, conservatives have been the party who've promoted personal character, and Democrats have not. That's true. But never-Trumpers, and of course Democrats, say any conservative who demeaned themselves by voting for Trump has defiled the idea that character matters. That is not correct. Of course character matters. And our nation ought to recognize that. They ought to recognize that personal character matters when we choose what music we listen to, which celebrities we glorify, what movies we watch, how we choose to behave in our personal relationships, choices we make about drug and alcohol use or abuse, and our faith and belief in God and our relationship with our family. But when it comes to politicians, the thing that matters most is how they impact the character of our nation. They can do this in two ways. They can lead by personal example, or they can implement policies that secure the character of our nation. This is what I mean. Barack Obama seems like he's a man of good personal character, right? He's a faithful, loving husband. He's a doting father of two beautiful girls. He says he goes to church. But did that make him a good president? Well, not if you care about the character of our nation. Obama supported abortion on demand. He stifled religious liberty. He squashed free speech. He pushed the transgender ideology, and he used gay marriage as a tool to get votes. He spent a sinful amount of our tax money racking up debt. He used government to force us to purchase Obamacare even if we didn't want it. He sent billions of dollars in cash to Iran, the leading state sponsor of terrorism. And I could go on and on here. The point is, Obama was eminently harmful to the character of our nation. So now look at Mitt Romney and Donald Trump, and look at how they've impacted the character of our nation. Mitt Romney supported, he even bragged about, government-run, mandatory, socialist-style Romney care in Massachusetts. Romney at one point was pro-abortion. Romney believes in government power over the power of the people. President Trump, on the other hand, has been the most pro-life president in modern history, perhaps since Ronald Reagan. Trump has championed free speech. He's defended religious liberty. He's championed our Second Amendment right to defend ourselves against a tyrannical government. He's appointed two, not one, but two constitutionally conservative Supreme Court justices. He's cut back on the power of the federal government by eliminating a record number of federal regulations. This gives power back to the people. He stood by Brett Kavanaugh and defended the rule of law. He's pulled us out of the Iran deal so we aren't funding terrorism. Again, I could go on and on. The point is, which man has impacted the character of our nation in the most conservative way? That answer is undoubtedly President Trump. Romney's right. Character does matter, but the character that matters most in politics is the impact a public servant's policies have on the character of our nation. And that is my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you like the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.